Okay, good morning. I've just had some problems with YouTube this morning. It wasn't correctly working. Just trying to get the chat up again. Okay, yeah, we're in. Lovely. That's working. So I had a comment over the weekend, I think, regarding am I profitable with this strategy? With the timed edge model, 100%, and with the scalping model, 100%. But what we are finding at the moment is that the market is in, it's changing, it's in a shift where we've been in high risk off and now we're changing into back to risk on. Over the last few weeks since geopolitical news, etc., has changed, we have found that the model has become a little bit thin. So I've been logging on, I've been sitting patiently, waiting for things to happen, but it's not there. So that's okay, that's part of trading. Sometimes it's better to sit than it is to carry on and force setups. So I've sat through the Ukraine war and I've still made money. So this is just another thing that happens, and sometimes but that being said, we show up because the moment the market does begin to turn in our favor, we want to be there to catch some moves. Ideally, probably next time this happens, I'll probably go away for a little bit and wait for the market to recover rather than trying to trade and stream through it. But it's good for you to know that I'm here and I'm going through the same market conditions as everyone else, and this is how a real trader would trade, right? It's not, oh, I'm still making 10R every week. I've got to sit through this. The market doesn't work sometimes, and it goes through cycles. The VIX at the moment is 19.7, which is good. That means we can start to use the timed edge model over the scalp. Let's see what we get. First, we're looking at the bonds today. Just to give us an idea what the currency market might do, we can see we've got a clear change of state of delivery on the bonds, bearish profile. Okay, so we closed below Friday's low. We're expecting bearish price action. Okay, so if the currency market was a range daily profile, we could look for a lower time frame confirmation. Excuse me. Anyway, a little bit late starting now after all that mucking around with YouTube. Yeah, I'm just gonna profile them in my journal. Bear with me. I think we are on the new. Fortunately enough, so it is week 1 of the month. Week 1 forms a range. And we have a range weekly profile as well. The higher low hasn't been taken, so there's draws on liquidity on either side. We're going to drop down to the daily now, profile the daily. Okay, so we've got this 3 candle model here, haven't we? Right, full body candle. Right, this wick above, pound dollar, yeah, 6B looks good here. We've got this 3 candle model forming. So, oh yes, it doesn't have to be straight over 3 candles. We can still draw into this low, but if you can see, we've taken the low on 6E and 6S. So what does that mean for us? We've got a bearish daily profile. So I'm looking for sells above the open. But what we've had here is a wick below. So if you wick below, you close above, right? Or to 50% of the candle. So I'm just marking out now 50% of previous day's range. Because one asset could go up here, get up here and mitigate that. It could. Nothing's as certain in trading, is it? But with that in mind, my draw of liquidity, higher time frame draw of liquidity is still lower. This low here, let's mark this out as a key level. Right, that's our key draw of liquidity at the moment. And I think even on the weekly, we've got this full body candle here. This could be our draw here as well. So we've got a daily and a weekly. So yeah. Six E, 6S traded below previous day's low equals 50% of the previous day's range. And we've got a bearish weekly and daily CRT. It's Tuesday, it's a high probability CRT day, so Monday range has already been formed. If we have a look at Monday though, this is the whole of Monday's price action. Okay, so in these 2 vertical lines, it looks like we've expanded. So if Monday's expanded, what are we expecting? We probably expect some accumulation, but we will carry on trading with that in mind. It might give us the Tuesday range, and then Wednesday might take the high and then carry on down to this key level here. going to jump onto the 15-minute just so we can profile the day, mark out Asia. Yeah, it's been a frustrating few months, to be honest. I've been keeping busy doing other stuff. So we're also getting that so if you can see here on the indicator, it's given us a Q standard deviation. We've got a week, we've got a crack here between 6E and 6B. Right, so we've got sequential SMT in a Q standard deviation. Right, our first target be Asia higher, but our second target should be the 50% equilibrium of the previous day's range, right? One of the assets to get up there. We've taken sell side, we've got a cracking correlation, so we're going to reach for buy side. So I'm not looking for shorts at the moment until we've taken some buy side, until there's some opposing liquidity taken. Let's just have a look at Asia, profile that. Right, so Asia's range, so we expect either. That's lovely. It's a shame that this candle wasn't formed at 7 AM, so we could have taken that long. So London should form the wick. How can I get into this position if I'm looking at this position, right? And what the way I would be looking at this, we've got all assets above now. Maybe we get a pullback. Okay, maybe we get a close down on this candle here. Fresh sell side liquidity created at 8 o'clock in the morning, ready for us to go up here. I don't want to see Asia high taken by any of the assets before I take a long. Okay, I'm not looking for that. I don't want to see that, because that means both sides of Asia have been taken and we're taking liquidity on both sides first. I would then wait until I see some imbalance created, and then possibly a pullback with the 1 hour CRT model going up into this area. Excuse me. Monday expanded yesterday. Yeah, so we expanded yesterday. Did we have any? I don't trade Monday because it forms the range for the week. I do have a Monday model if Friday's high or low is taken, and then I can trade that. That's the only time I'll trade that, but to be honest, I wasn't really looking yesterday anyway. With the news that gets released over the weekend, I'm finding that Monday's just, yeah, it's settling from the news, from Donald Trump and etc. like that, so stuff like that. So it's not favourable. Let's see what happens here. Did we break in the first candle? We did. Price should just keep on moving up. This is our draw, these equilibrium lines here. That's our draw. Seeing 6B. If this gets taken above, and all assets are not above, it's divergence again. And I know our draw, our higher time, sorry, our draw is up here. Our higher time frame draw is short, isn't it? If we look at the daily, we're having this 3 candle model here form, close below, change the state of delivery. We've got a bearish daily profile. The bonds are bearish as well. Let's chuck a so the 50% is usually manipulated, right? So it'll tap in and then we'll sweep again. If we're going to continue up for that matter. I think the higher time frame suggests, let's have a look at the monthly. Range monthly profile. Wicked above over here, so we could probably reach 50%. I hope everyone can hear me properly as well. So yeah, so if this is if we've wicked above previous month's range high, we could see 50%. Open high low close theory though, if we were looking at this and the new bar opens lower, which it has, we possibly could see a bullish bar. But I do have to take into account that 6B has taken that high over there, so wick above, close below. So we've got to see 50% anyway on one of the candles. I probably think 6E. Oh, is that 50% now anyway? Excuse me. Just going to have a look at the index triad. Oh, that's the wrong one. Just cleaning up my charts. So this is the index futures triad. This is ESNQYM. Looks like we probably could have got a Monday model there. 8 AM. Just going to go and have a look at this. So YM took the low. Then we've gone and taken the high on both the assets, ES and NQ. No. We've entered in that fair value gap there. There we go, there's the entry. There is the entry. Get a nice microcycle. We get a nice microcycle. We've got sequential SMT above the 15-minute. These two are below. This would be our entry here. There's our precision swing point. Get in short there. Cover the high, and I wasn't trading Monday. I'm just doing this for the stream to show the model actually works. I don't know. Well, I don't know if this actually works. It might stop me out, but this is the position I would take. Yeah. Okay. So if the first candle, if we wick below in the first 15 minutes, open, low, high, close, we would expect the last 45 minutes, if we are going to reverse to, the last 15 minutes of the 1 hour range to reverse. So that is why we wait for 8:45. You see that the 15-minute comes in, we wick above, we got a microcycle, we have a precision swing point, and the target would probably be down here. Okay, and you just see price come into our level. Do we get, I've got to be honest with you, if I was in this position, broke that new low, let's go on the 15-minute quick. So that would be my target, be previous day's low. What time are we now? 10:15. Probably would be, yeah, so you get hit 8R there. Monday model, only Monday model why I trade would be this. Okay, so let me just break this down to the viewers on YouTube. Okay, so why is the only model I trade on Monday is if Friday's range has been taken. So I'm trading a weekly cycle. We're up here. NQ is above, YM, ES below. Okay, so I'm looking for the 1 hour CRT model. I don't start trading until 8 AM. So I wouldn't be taking anything until 8 AM. So I'm waiting for the 1 hour CRT in the direction of, sorry, that was the wrong target there, but that would have been a target, previous day's low, underneath this here, so it would have been 10R. I was on the wrong time frame. So yeah, so I'm waiting for the 1 hour CRT that happens after 8 AM. So I'm looking at that. We've got this 7 AM range formed. The swing should happen at 8 AM. We break below the low, not on YM does and ES. Okay, so with that in mind, open, low, high, close. Where is the next? So it's going to close out for the candle, right? So you open, low, high, close. So if the bar opens here in the first 15 minutes, we manipulate lower. We've got until the 45, we got to the last 15 minutes until we're going to see a reversal, if it is going to reverse. Okay, because we're closing out for the session in the last 15 minutes. I hope that makes sense, why you take the 8:45 trade. But hopefully this week you'll see me do it live anyway, so it's just, it's been a little bit difficult, but I'm sure the market will always come back round. Anyway, let's start. Bear with me, I'm just filling out my journal. It's a new month, so let's just go on to the monthly. What do we have? We have got bullish monthly profile. Okay, we've got all the assets wicked above. So if the first week expands, we could probably see that this is gonna, we might come back in, take the sell side liquidity from the previous week's range and then go higher. But this is why the first week of the month sets up the profile for the week, the new monthly bar. So at the moment we're a wick above. We could see 50%. I'm going to mark 50% of the candle. Because we're using three closely correlated pairs, instruments, if one of the assets hit equilibrium of the previous month's range, we can use that as mitigated on the rest. Let's drop out to the weekly. Okay, so previous week, bullish on two of the assets. So we've got a bullish weekly profile. We've got NQ also above previous week's high. YM's already taken the 50%, the equilibrium. So Our draw of liquidity is going to be something along these lines right here. Then we're going to start finding that draw, but we've also got this CRT working in the weekly here. So maybe that gets down there, maybe we tap into this, the fair value gap here, and then we run higher. What I will do is mark out the 50% of the previous week's range as well. I think ES has mitigated the 50%. We see that today. We see that yesterday, sorry, Monday. Okay, so we're we've got that free candle model. This is why the currency market shouldn't be moving in the same direction as the index market straight away. But what the daily profile is, we did get a close below that, so we've definitely got a bearish daily profile. We've also got if you can see here, we can clearly see the free candle model here, CRT, thick full body candle. Okay, this is the pattern. Draw of liquidity would be the low. That's on YM. Don't have it, it's not so clean on NQ, but on ES it definitely is. It's quite clear there. So we've got a bearish daily profile. Should we looking for sells above the open? So we're looking for price to open high, low, close, right? Have we taken any of the buy side or sell? Have we taken any of the range high, range low? Basically, no, we haven't. So we can go down. We've got a bearish high time frame CRT. It's Tuesday. Let's go to the 15-minute. Just going to profile Asia. I think it looks a bit like it's in a range. Sorry, I was just correcting myself then. It's only the open of that 15 on the line there. If you can see that vertical line here, this separates Asia and London. It's only the open of that bar that you should mark. The rest is on a different time frame. And I use a 15-minute because that's where we use the daily cycle from. So it keeps everything uniform and me and all the same. Right, that being said, let's have a measure of Asia. Okay, so it looks like what we got here on ES. Right, okay, so what have we got? We have got bearish daily profile. All assets are above Asia high, so there's no divergence there, but we are playing out of this Q standard deviation, so potentially we could look for a short here. Doesn't really go with the currencies though, but at the moment we're still separating from that cracks between currency and so if we're pushing long, oh no, that does, sorry, I stand corrected. We're looking for longs on the currency and we're looking for shorts here. So we could see a short happen here. I'm willing to take that, 8 a.m. Swing, that's when a swing forms in the market. We're in this Q standard deviation. If we're all above here, we've got a bearish daily profile. We could see Asia low, first target Asia low, if we get the 1 hour CRT model at 8 o'clock, right? So I want to see one of the assets to take the high. If all three assets are in this zone here, then I could go down to the 15-minute and probably take that, but we're not too, oh no, that's not actually mitigated there yet. So we've only got one asset in the CRT, so that's my higher time frame liquidity pool, lower time frame liquidity pool, transfer of liquidity. That's what I'm waiting for you next at 8 a.m. Let's have a look at the currency market. Currency futures triad. Okay, if you followed me earlier, we've got a weekly cycle. We're moving out of the zone. This is normally a double trade for me. If I saw this in the morning and Asia ranged, all ticking boxes for me to take a trade, right? So I would double my risk on this. This would be a double risk trade, and it being Tuesday as well. But it formed earlier than I trade. I only start trading at 7 a.m. That's what time the liquidity comes in the market, right? So Frankfurt open 7 a.m. That's why we get that starts to introduce our volatility in the market. There is some news on at the moment. Let's just get that up. Forex Factory. I use Forex Factory and investing.com. So we've got key event risk at 3 p.m. Jolt's job opening, ICM services PMI. It is red folder. I don't really pay attention to anything else. Let's see what investing.com saying. Okay, so I think I need to just reload that. Bear with me, people. So Asia stocks fall as Iran tensions rise. Australia dips, RBA strikes hawkish. it's a good idea when things like this are going on at the moment in geopolitical to keep an eye on the news, see what's happening. I mean, you should be doing that as traders anyway. Six B we've created equal highs, but I think that probably will run and take that. Let's have a look at the 15-minute quickly. All assets a wick below. That's a shame. That is a shame. I'm hoping that if there was a trade on Monday, I'm hoping that the price is going to stabilise and we can start making money towards the end of the year. The first 6 months have been horrendous, so it'd be nice to make up for that. But that is trading as well, right? The whole year, not necessarily will you all make money. Right? You might have periods that are losing, and that is just what you got to do. You got to sit through that. Not every strategy makes money the whole year round. And if it does, it's because it's fake. And you're following bullshit. Right, that being said, I'm going to pick up the stream at 8 AM in 18 minutes. I'm just going to go and grab myself a fresh coffee, drink, etc. And I will be back. Alright, this time, Dej. Thank you. If you want to get in contact with me, leave the comments in the description.